Tarot readings, I'm divine, I'm the chosen one. It's my time to shine. Connecting to the higher self, I'm in my zone. Essentials calling, I'm waking up, I've grown. Unlocking mysteries, I'm on the rise. The cards tell stories, they don't tell lies. Channeling energy, tapping into fate. Everything tarot, let's elevate. Everything tarot, we on the grind. Unveiling secrets, one card at a time. Connecting the dots, we see the signs. Essentials calling, it's our time to shine. Tarot.
Chosen one, awaken, hear the calling, matrix shattered, higher self is balling. Tarot cards they reading, the truth unveiling, waking up the world we known as the prevailing. Ascending as we reach a new dimensions, unveiling mystic soulful intentions. Your soul guides, trip heartbeats unfold, all pop vibrations through the story we're told. A psychedelic journey where time don't exist. Funky grooves flowing, resisting the twist. Exploring realms beyond where the eye can see. Dancing in the unknown, set our spirits free. 1001, you're awakening from the grip that held you tight. Now your mind is wide. You're breaking free from the shadows of the night. Waking up, you see the truth in the matrix. You were bound, but now you're reaching for your higher self in a world where mysteries are found. Journey deep into the cards. Tarot's whispers guide your way, unveiling ancient wisdom song. As you ascend each passing day,
up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How are we doing? How are we looking? How are we feeling? Where's my mic? Where's my camera at? Where you at, camera? How I set you up? Oh, camera. Are you serious? Ah! This camera. Hold on a sec. You got me live though. I'm talking to you. How we doing? How we looking? How we feeling? Obviously, it's a lot to stream. There's always something in the streaming world. Golly, probably. What's up, little, this see, I had it. It's all happy. I know it's charged. There you are. Yes. I gotta plug you in. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Yes. We had it all locked in. We got it all locked in over here at Everything Tarot. It's Everything Tarot. What's the intro? We gotta run back the intro. Let me think. It's Everything Tarot. Oh, we'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. It's a good vibe. It's great to have y'all on tonight, this afternoon, 3:12 p.m. We are live broadcasting to you over here on YouTube, on the Everything Tarot channel. Rocking it. It's a Wednesday, the day of no, it's not. It's Thursday. Golly, the day of Jupiter. So we're hanging out with the Jupiterian. Expansion, awareness, and openness, and well, just growing, right? Growth, reaching out. Probably why I'm reaching out. Probably this is the best day to do it. This is the best day to do it. To get inched forward and just get back on the cards, and get you back with your messages and what it is that you've got going on for yourself, for your life path, as it were. So, you know what we do. I'm going to get a little light right here. Angle some more light down there. Hopefully it looks good. It looks good. We can see all right. So, I'm going to do a reading for collective, and then we can get into the reads. Special shout out to Gene. Yeah, Gene XO. Showing love as always. Longtime supporter of the channel. Long time no see. Missed you guys. Missed everybody out here on the stream. So we're happy to to be kicking it. 313. Shout out to the time. You already know what it is. Let me see. Opportunities mastered and potentiality. Hey, shout out to the love. Shout out to the love. Love to love. Love to love. Big hearts around here. So yeah, golly, life has been lifing. You know what I mean? Life has been lifing. Person wants to pull the Mystic card. We'll just keep the Mystic card. I don't have too much stock in the Mystic card. Ally. Horseplay. Let's get one more. This one's for the collective. Look at that abundance coming in. I need to move this NPC. I think it's, yeah, that's better. Not NPC, the machine. Oh. There we go. We got some more light. So I'm going to draw some archetypes. All right, we're going to get the overall for the collective. Then we're going to tune in, hone in that energy for us, okay? Right off the bat, though, I mean, mystic journey, you know, life is, well, the magician's path, right? Or simply the mystic path, you know, walking one with the universe, all right? Being the creator, if you will, okay? We're looking over here, abundance in the future, in the, you know, in that direction, regionality, horseplay, but we're meant to have fun. Look, we're getting to the money. Look, we're getting to the bag because we found our foundation over here at Ally. I feel like we're tapping in, you know, now it's a great time to lock in, tap in with those around you. Your foundation is strong. You're running hard and you're celebrating. And look at this. You're breaking bread. You're breaking bread. That's beautiful. Beautiful energies for the collective coming out. Golly. Hermit. Oh, and you've been feeling so alone. You've been feeling so alone. Sometimes I feel like collective is me. Collective is me. I am collective, but you know what it is. Camera, why you want to be so. I see you. You're acting crazy. You damn camera. You know, I'm doing my thing. I see you. Yes. And then why you did that? The camera, y'all. Do what you're supposed to. You have one job. Please, camera. Work with us. We love you, camera. We love you, camera. I promise you we love you. I promise you we love you, camera. We love you forever, camera. Just be camera, please. Please. Look, we got this hermit energy out here. You've been walking on your own for a long time, all right? You've been in your bag, I feel like. You've been in your bag, tending to your foundation, sowing seeds. But that's how things grow, right? You gotta tend the fields. You gotta do the work. And then when you do the work, things come off of it. Things come from it. But I feel like we're in this horseplay energy. That's the now moment. And I really feel like things are starting to come forth, right? Things are starting to trickle through. And it's a beautiful feel because it's a beautiful deal. That's the deal we made. We chased nothing less. Chased nothing less. This collective right here gets after it. That's what I'm talking about. That's why we got the strength card coming out, because we hot dogging. We hot dogging over here. So hermit and strength. Look, we coming with strength, collective. We come in. We keep it close. We keep it tight. We keep it strong. All right. That's this collective right over here. Okay. Abundance over here, but you're meant to remember to have fun. Even though you're locked in, even though you got it tight, and you get keeping your allies close, you're having fun. And this abundance, this money, it come. She come. This money, she come. What for the strength? What for the strength? Because that's how we do. That's how we get after it. Isn't that right, collective? I know that's right. I know that's right. Let's give it some energy. Beautiful reading for the collective. Ooh, Jean says, Jean is all about that energy right there. Yes. Tribute for all that abundance. It's all coming down. It's all coming down. You tapped in. You tuned in. This reading's for you. This reading is for you. I know that's right. Disruption. Absolutely. Disruptive. So maybe there's an idea of, ooh, and gateway in reverse. We'll bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Fix it up. Disruption and gateway. Interesting energies right here. So yeah, I mean, this resonates. Gosh, this is, I'm really resonating with this. I had some crazy stuff happening, like doors opening, but also at the same time, like circumstances that are like shaking up the mix, right? That are, it's like the doorway is still open. I feel like the gateway is here, but there's thunderstorms. You know what I mean? And it's like making it through the gateway, as well as you could be disrupting something. This could be disruptive to, I don't know, maybe your usual flow. This is like you breaking out of patterns, breaking out of habits, and like getting into something, right? Doing things differently, and whenever it requires that kind of, you know, leap forward, step forward, and change that switch, that you're able to, you know, lock in and turn, right? You know, like a key, and open up and step through the gateway to a you know, a new higher self, or this new version of you know, progression that we're aiming towards or reaching towards here. So this disruption is here to remind us to break out of habits, break out of patterns, and that there's going to be some chaos. There's going to be some craziness. The camera, we love the camera. We love you, camera. Okay? Like, there's things that are going to happen that are going to shake up the situation, but we have to keep it locked in, keep it focused, right? And then through that, we can step through this gateway onward into abundance, right? Pulling through with the strength, and, you know, keeping tight, because, you know, we rocking like a hermit. But that's cool because we do have ally here as well, all right? So it's not so bad, but it does, we could do bad all on our own, right? But I feel like there is support here, all right? So don't fret, or don't isolate too much, you know. There's something to be said for the foundation, right? And, you know, celebrating that as well. But we're meant to have fun. We're meant to have fun here with this horseplay and this camera. I might well need to get a new battery, you guys, because this camera, I don't know what she wants to do. I don't know why she's acting this way. But she popped on again. I don't know what's up with her. I just don't know. Come on, my love. My love. My love. I need more. I need more from you. I need you to do your very best today. I need the best from you. I need the absolute best from you. What's up, Exceptional? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Everything Tarot. Great to have you on. But yeah, so I mean, collective, we are rising, right? We're locked in, we're tight, we got this abundance coming through. You're meant to have fun. So look, don't sweat it, right? Have that fun, release, enjoy, you know, enjoy yourself and your self-expression, passing through this gateway into this abundance. The strength is here, you're strong as ever. And you know how that hermit goes, you know. I know you gotta, that's just locked in. You got it locked in. All right. And just a little more on top, the gravy. Ace of Wands. So we're talking about intuition. Okay, activity. Ace of Wands is like the first step, you know. One more. Ooh. Six of Pentacles. To finish off the collective, right? Ace of Wands back over here. we're tapped into this intent, this idea, this specificity of what it is that we're called to, called forward for, right? Called forward into. And we're pouring into that. And that's what Page of Wands is really kind of teaching us, is like maybe we're like, there's no half stepping, even though she is half stepping. She's half stepping. But you got to pour into it. You know what I mean? And that's what that's about, you know? I'm just getting that, like, you know, there ain't no half stepping, but she is half stepping, but she's half stepping the right way, in that, like, she's like going all in. You got to go all in. All right. Page of Wands, let loose, give it your all, right? For this new idea, for this intent. Could be an old idea, but it could be, you know, when you bring it back, it's like it's, you look at it like a different way, like it looks different than it was before. Coming back to this exchange, so these pentacles, so this could very well be about money, because we got this abundance and we got this pentacles sitting over here, and so we're talking about some type of finance or some type of you know, opportunity, exchange, that kind of a thing. So look, getting after it, fulfill your purpose, give it your all, and your all won't be missed, collective. And I'm happy to say that. So that's collective reading. All right. And love for the collective. Love for the collective. I haven't read in a long time, in a dog's age, my fair collective. You, I'm going to put over here, my sweet card. Because, yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. And it's so great to have you. So thank you. Thank you for coming out to the show. Anyway, what have we got on the board? The board is clear, and we're here for you. So please post your questions, and we'll do what we do. This is the Everything Tarot show. Here for you. Your questions answered. All right. Post. All right, we got Jean on the board. Jean is first. May I ask what eyes, feelings, and intentions are towards me? Harun Razak. What's up? How you doing? Great to have you here. Over here. Appreciate you, Jean. Doing the mod thing. You're the best, though. Yeah. What are eyes, feelings, and intentions towards me? Let's track it back. Let me see what we got going on over here. Got it, this one. Thinking maybe this one. There's another one. There is another one. Yeah, I'm not. Now I wonder if it's the battery. But see, I just turned it on. All I do is I turn it on. So I don't think it's not the battery, because it keeps turning on. Is it the thing itself? That would be really sad if it was the camera itself. But it is rather annoying that it keeps doing that. I don't know why it wants to keep doing that. I'll have to get that worked out. Anyway, I know it's charged. At least we're getting some time out of it. Freaking thing over here. Let me go through some cards here. Let me get you. I haven't read in a little minute, so I'm gonna pull the right deck for you. This is the one. That's the one. But I wanted, I have the new one. Oh, this is the new one. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Because I have these, but these are old. They're so old. Those are from... This is brand new. Newbie new. So we'll use these. I have many cards off to my side here. There we go. Right. The Kipper, as you know. We love the Kipper. What are eyes' intentions? Eyes' intentions. So perhaps coming in as a friend. Let's see, but we have rooted. Let's see, this 30 is so there's an angle of like maybe maturity that you're seeing, wanting to bring in a new cycle, perhaps gift is set here. We have snake at the root. We have snake at the root. And then we have, we do have mice that chew, kind of nibbling away, kind of taking everything. Kind of seems like it could be a take situation, if you're asking me. Yeah, let's venture a little bit deeper what's going on in the inner space, in the heart space, more firmer foundation. Sexual intentions, right? Interesting there. Or these are like cycles. And this is gossip. This is stability. So that's more in the inner space, right? Less on the exterior. Definitely fancies you, right? Interested. So this may be just a person that might have like a, maybe there's a bit some selfishness about it. I'm trying to really discern what this rat and snake is all about. Rat and snake with the loyalty, they're really at odds with this dog energy going on over here. It feels like, I mean, you get both, you know. I mean, it's not a, what do they say? It's not like homeostasis, right? It's oil and water, kind of a mix, you know. So I guess you get two sides. I'm getting a two-sided kind of a indication. So like, they're coming as a friend, but they may have their own intentions. This person may have other intentions, or may have their own interests when it comes in. This could be a relation with how they're treating finances as well. And I do not know what is going on with this camera, and someone is at my door. Alright, I'm turning on the camera, plugging in the camera. Give me 2 shakes for this door. I'm certain it's a neighbor. It was packaged, not a door, or not a neighbor, so, oh well. Anyway, let's click over. There we go. There we go. I don't know what's up with this. I need to look into this camera. Anyway. So we got, I feel like it's some gossip, not gossip, but I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like you're on their heart, you're on their heart, you're on their heart's mind, if you will, right? So they just keep thinking of you. So this person keeps having thoughts of you, and with the house here, I feel like they can't get their mind off of you, right? And yeah, they do have some intention as well, as far as that goes. So they are, you know, hot to trot for you. Gene, let's see, what else? But the question is, right? Like, it's a sense of purity, right? Maybe that's the tango. Where, I don't know, maybe it's not so, they have their mind in other places, you know, so maybe they're mature, but not so mature because other parts are, you know, one-minded, right? But they could be coming with a gift. Could be coming with a gift, could be giving you something, presenting you with something, looking to sweeten the offer, sweeten the deal, if you will. We'll get one more, the innermost. Note, message. Okay. I feel like this person really wants to talk to you. They might send you a message. They might be looking for the words to say, right? To send something your way. So I feel like that's what the business is. That's what the deal is. This person has a message for you, Gene. And, yeah. We're curious about what that message is. Do we have anything on this message? Yeah. Well, they want to get together with you. They definitely want to get together with you. They want to link up. They want to relax. They want to enjoy you. Yeah. This is where they're at. This is where they're at. That's what I have for the Gene. For the Leo. That's what I got for you, love. Anyway, he's been suffering from a chronic illness for the past 5+ months. Okay, I gotta catch that. Well, that's rough. So that could be what's eating at him, right? Like, it could be a health thing right there. Or that's the foundation is tough. The foundation is crumble. I think it's a difficult situation. That certainly puts more context in the mix. Always much easier to read the more you have insight on, when you know, you can kind of look at what you're looking at, you know? God bless. Run back for the innermost in the heart space, though. I think they're special things, both of them. Wow. God bless. God bless. I actually just lost someone, so I really don't know how to deal, collective. It is challenging. It's challenging to lose somebody that's close to you. Anyway, Harunzak, where you at? There you are. Leo male, if Mace saw me in his shop in Great Horton Road, would he find me good looking? Interested in me. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. You see, I like the Kippers. But these are a little different. These are just ever so different than the other ones. do? Camera. You know, we're gonna do this all day. It's I don't know how much time. Is it a setting? I really must find out why it wants to drop out like this. Look, what do I bump it down to 4K? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you won't be so mad if you're not blamming out at, 5K. Right. Anyway, y'all will have to deal with the 4K and not the 5.3K. See, I like the camera because it works. It has a good image. But everything else is, hopefully the audio is good. It's nice and crisp. I haven't really tuned it yet or anything, but we are coming in live on the broadcast rack, right? Over the top, nothing less for our beautiful collective. Harun Razak, Leo male. Let's find out. Let's see what you got going on. I'm going to pull Old Faithful just because I can. And these cards are old and weathered, but we love them, don't we? Good for me. Thoughts? Not sure about you. I told you they were weathered. Golly. But I love them so. We have the faith inverted, right? Maybe I might be wrong, right? Might be wrong to like you. Let me see. Decision. So there's a message of indecision. I don't know, right? Maybe having that. What are these? Cross. Loyalty, wanting to be loyal, but again, might have a challenge with the loyalty. I did have to fix that one, right? So maybe feeling like there could be a challenge of commitment there, or a challenge of approaching you if I don't know if the situation was okay. Ultimately, like an indecision. I don't know. This represents clarity, so this actually means that this is a positive message. So they do see something, I feel. They do see something. Ah, yeah, right? And that's representing like gossip, right? Gossip in a community in reverse. So that could be like on accountants of the, the loyalty and the faith cards coming out like that. This person could be very, very much worried about what other people think, We have main person here, main female coming out. Take it as you will. Connected, and that's looking like. So there's a certain degree of ambiguity here, right? Where I think there is interest, but there's also like a keeping things close or keeping things tight. I don't know if shy is the right word. Private is a closer word to what I'm looking for. Let's go a little deeper. What's in the innermost? Or what's in the inner? So strength, strong feelings. Death in reverse suggests not getting you off the mind, kind of a thing. So So I do feel like there's something there. Well, sideways, it might be more surface kind of a thing. And bird in reverse. No. Bird in reverse almost suggests a surety. So there is an interest. There's an interest there because this one upright is actually like very fleeting or very like flittery, right? Like birds can. I guess the thought process is like birds aren't dependable, or they're very like they're quick to scatter. You know what I mean? But in the reverse, I take the reverse, energy off of it. That's suggesting to me that there is some type of a gumption there. Like if something happened, I don't know, maybe they would let it happen. Maybe they would go with it. That's what I see anyway. That's what I have for you. I'm gonna use the bathroom right quick. Be right back. Right as rain. Bingo. Okie doke. So, that's what I had for it. Alright. Alright, my friend. I'm thinking so. That's what I'm seeing. A little bit of scare, being out and exposed. But there's also an indication of like, I think if it's almost like if I don't know, if things lined up, then I think you'd jump for it. You know what I mean? This is what I have. This is what I have. This is what I get. Questioning a lot of things. Yeah, I think so. Yes. There you go. Now you're reading between the lines, Harun Razak. Now you read between the lines. Of course. Salve. Next on the board. Who is next on the board? What we got here? Me G for you. Where are you at? Where you at? XO Gene, you are a lifesaver. Hello. Hey there. How you doing? How is my love life looking like for the rest of the year? Well, let's take a look. And you know what? For such question, I like to lean on the angels. They are always a beautiful energy to tap into. Can't call on them enough. Such a beautiful frequency. Joy, goodness, love, light. How is Mez love life looking like for the rest of the year? very soon in this now moment. But okay, so there's a sense that you need to love yourself first, right? And you haven't been, right, with it coming out in reverse. So you gotta show more of that self-love, right? Because they always say, like, people treat us as we treat ourselves, right? So you gotta put yourself in that high esteem. You have to bring that esteem, so that way you can, like, be feeling really good. So that way it's, that's the energy that you're giving to others. So that way they have, like, that energy to reciprocate back to you. You know what I mean? But if you're feeling down, then it's like they always, like, are trying to lift you up, and then that can drag things along. Challenge thing is, well, challenge. I guess challenge when to come out. The challenge is, like, very soon you'll have an opportunity, right? I equate challenge with opportunity. You have an opportunity coming up, so you're gonna have the chance to try this. Things are in the mix. Things are moving for you. Okay, and we'll go ahead and see. That's what we do. We fix the energy over here. Bingo, right? Start loving on yourself. Start loving yourself first, right? That's that quantum rearrangement going on with your cards for you, okay? So we got the love yourself first, all right? Love yourself first. So, I mean, first thing I want you to do is to, pump the brakes, get that mirror, whatever. Tap into self, right? You've got beautiful things for this world. The treasures inside, can never divide, can only multiply. That's what you're tapping into. And very soon here, you're going to... Well, the card says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, right? That's great advice, actually. That's a beautiful card. But I feel like the opportunity is coming quickly, right? Or you're in the mix to where this is going to be at play for you, right? So it's not just words on a paper, but it's actually something. Little camera, if you would just work with me. My goodness. Y'all know who's going to be on ChatGPT later. Anyway, playfulness up on the front end. And have fun with it, because you're not having fun. You're not, and that's another thing that's, like, kind of that cycle, right? It's that reverse psychology type of deal. It's like, you don't love yourself, then no one will love you. If you're not having fun, then if you don't make it fun, then you're not gonna have fun. You know what I mean? It's a funny how that works. But the universe loves, like, bringing you more of what you ask for, right? Or better yet, what you're in frequency of what you're tuning into. Whatever you tune into, the universe brings you that vibration, right? So when you're in the frequency of self-love, then everybody loves you. When you're in the frequency of playfulness, right, and having fun, then you're in this sense of enjoyment, and then the love, she comes, But it's the mix of these energies. It's the writing of the balance of the flow that allows this to happen sooner and sooner, right? On a continuous flow of increase and enjoyment for you, right? So just tap back into the self, tap into that frequency, and raise the... Now, when I say expectancy, don't treat expectancy like full stop, but just treat it like a river, a river of enjoyment, a flood of enjoyment, not a trickle, not a stream, not a cup, but a river, right? So these things are flowing towards you. They're going to you, right? Love yourself, all right? Pour into self, right? Then very soon you have the opportunity for something to happen where you're going to, be in the mix with the energy, with your hopeful, you know, and be playful. Introduce that playfulness into the dynamic, and don't be dour, you know, sourpuss, you know, and let life get you down and bring you down, and then bring all your, you know, relationships and all your connections down with it, right? So we do all those things, and I feel like the outcome is very excellent for you as far as how your love life is looking like for the rest of this year. I like your question because it's broad enough that we're able to get a reel on the whole deal. You know, really wrangle you in there. Meh G for you. So that's what I got for you. All right, one more bonus card. Let's get an outcome or advice forward, huh? Advice forward. Worth waiting for. Impatience. See, you're not. It's in reverse. Look, divine timing is at work in your love life. You got to be patient. You must be patient, my friend. Patient, patient, patient. Okay, because you're not patient, then you start stressing everybody out. You bring anxiety in the mix. No good. You bring stress in the mix. It's no good. Look, you got to learn to enjoy the now moment. Right? The now moment. You know, we're all striving and hoping and ambitious, and we want the world and everything, but we have to be present, because everything is done in the present, right? I can't do tomorrow. Tomorrow is tomorrow. I have to do today. And so that's where that love yourself first is coming in. That's where that have fun is coming in. That's what this message is trying to tell you. So I have this for you. Nothing better. Of course. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Moving forward. Exceptional case, you are on the list. Let's talk about it. Did he ever regret what he has done for me? Wow. Ring. Okay. I like it. I like it. Camera doesn't like it. Camera, stop. Now you stop, alright? I've had enough of you. Your battery says 55%. Every time I plug you in, and then you do this. I don't like this dance. Camera. I don't like this dance. I'm not here to tango with the GoPro. It's not what we're doing today. Alright. I've shown you love and kindness. Have I not? Have I not? Camera. Nothing but love and kindness. This camera, I swear. So, does he regret it? You know, does he regret it? Let me see. I want to look exactly at it. Exceptional case. Did he ever regret for what he has done to me? Oh, right there. Right on time. See, this is runner energy. This is running away, moving on to a new beginning, is what this means. Textbook. Running away towards a new beginning. Runner energy. Define. Deep feelings. So I feel like it is. There's some guilt. Would be the well card. Love message. Maybe message unsent. Things they wish they would have said. Stability in reverse. Perhaps this is something that they... that they couldn't keep together. They couldn't tell you how they couldn't be there for you. Because, well, how would that make them look? I feel. You're welcome, man. Right? This is what I'm seeing. It is like it sat heavy with them, but the words they couldn't find to say, that things just didn't go that way, that they didn't measure up. There wasn't enough. They weren't enough. They wanted more. Anything else you want to say? I feel like this is a sorry for the lies, or sorry for deceiving you with the mask in reverse. I feel like it's almost saying I'm not that way, even though it seems like that might be exactly what they did. But they're trying to say that's not who I really am. Card fell off. Wisdom. I feel like they were not very graceful in this scenario. There was no grace in what was done here. There was no tact. It could have been done better, right? Could have definitely treated you better in this situation, I feel. I feel like deception was at play, but they regret it or feel like they're not a deceptive person. They feel like they want to. That's not who I am. Is what they want to say. I just don't understand why at times. Is it on a timer? Like what? What setting could it possibly be? I'm gonna turn off the hyper smooth. Duration no limit. Timer is off. Okay. Cause like there's gotta be something. There's gotta be something. Alright. And this one, back to you. Can't believe you little camera. Crashing the party. I almost want to pull out the other one because I never had any problems with the other one. This is like the new one. And the new one's the one that gives me the problems. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? The new one's the one that gives me the problems, and the old one never gave me a problem. That's Old Faithful. Charge up the old one. Start running the old one. You got more of my monitors in this shot now, but it's okay. We have a wider screen, so it is what it is. Anyway. So, okay. Yeah, no wisdom in the situation. This is what fell off the table, right? And so, unwise decisions, unwise choices. It's not overheating. No, because it kicks right back on. And they're meant to record for, long stretches of time. It's not a it's meant to take like continuous shots. They're not like little. Again, from all the other streams, I never had this issue. I never have this issue. I know, I keep resetting it. It's so That's okay. Growing pains. That's how it goes. You gotta have pain. It's pain to grow, You gotta go through some stuff. Grow through some stuff, they say. Anyway, next on the list, okay? That's what I got for you, exceptional case. I appreciate you. No wisdom in the situation. They weren't thinking clearly there. Jay the Aqua, the Aquarius. Where you at, Aquarius? Very patient of you. You did not post your question. You're welcome, exceptional case. I wish the best for your situation. That, well, I hope that gave some sense of peace. Is there anything else? Just time. Sands of time. Too much time has passed, kind of a thing. It's a real sucker kind of energy, unfortunately, that I'm pulling on there. It's just like kind of excuse kind of energy. It's a very excuses kind of energy. Jay, we're ready for you. We're ready when you are. You've held your question so politely, and so now we're all in suspense. What on your account? Oh, he did. Well, then I'm silly. I'm looking for this question. I say, hey, Gene, can I... Oh, there it is. I see the question. It was above the asked to be on the list. Okay. My ex reconciled and wants to have a talk to either progress this or have closure. Do you see our relationship working? Oh, I love questions like this. Let's get a good shuffle rolling. One more again. My ex reconciling was to have a talk to either progress this or have a closure. Do you see our relationship working? Let's talk about progression. What happens if things go forward here? Feel like you know each other, but there's that but you know each other. Isn't that the truth? Right? I feel like you know each other, but you know each other. You know what I mean? And what you know about each other is what's really at hand. Because Because then you know what, you know how, you know, let's see more. I want to see more. Camera. I will throw you like a football into the river, never to be seen again. Do you understand? I will list you. You know what? I will throw you on the Facebook Marketplace, and you will be somebody else's problem. Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, collective. I'm sorry. I have a stellar Facebook marketplace reputation. And then Sun, over here in reverse. Okay, suggesting, see, it feels like you know what they're on about, but then on the flip ski, let me see, what's that difference? 16, 17. Some people never change. Some people never change. I feel like you're gonna get the same thing. How people are is how people are. Bridge, right? Distances, journeys, closure, death. You might not talk again. This might be the end. Compass, North Node. Yeah, I feel like you're going to find something. It's going to put you on a different path. It's going to put you on a different path. Some more clarity here. Key in reverse. I don't know. It doesn't fit the lock. Mountain in reverse. This would be easier. It would be easy. It would be easy. It would be so easy. Too easy for everything to just kind of fall back into the way that it was. Because it's comfortable. This is comfort zone. Right here is what this is. Back across. Stability. Of course. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, no games, no games, no play, right? No deception. The lies are over. It's all dead. It's gone. It's over. I get the sense of finality. It's finished. It's finished. Context. I broke up with her 2 months ago, no contact, and she reached out herself. But we both carry fears and are reluctant because we really don't want to have the possibility of ending it. Kind of seems like a yo-yo. So there's a secret here. The book implies secrets. Fox implies curiosity. So there's a curiosity around something. Book also implies knowledge too. And so that's where I was kind of honing in on, was like knowing each other, or like kind of going back to something, going back to why you broke up in the first place. Why would trying again be scary and uncertain with somebody that you already know? You know, I feel like the real scary uncertain is moving into the future. If you put this to bed, if you put this to rest, I feel like the North Node, the compass is sitting over here. You find stability and the mask come off, and that you step into truth and awareness. And so I think that's the question. What's up, user JR1CZ4NH6L? That's that one rolls off the tongue, that. Jamea, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to Everything Tarot. Great to have you guys. Y'all are on the list. And so I feel like, well, that's why the mountain was reversed, because I guess you crossed the mountain, right? So I feel like that's now you're on the next part of that, where you wouldn't have those problems. I feel you wouldn't have those problems, but the key is still reversed. I don't know why the key is reversed here, because it doesn't fit the book. All right, there's something that like you're not able to connect or to put each other at ease, to put all these concerns and these worries to rest, to bed. I have card fell off. Child, new beginning. Huh. It's like there's something that's camera. If you don't, you know, it's carrot or stick at this point, camera. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you want. I don't think it couldn't be the battery. The battery's holding up, I think. And I don't think it's overheating because it's about the same amount of time. These are things we need to sort for the next stream. Okay. Anyway, so much here. We got 38% in the tank, y'all, for this battery. Anyway, this new beginning fell off to the side. Look. I don't know. It's like you can't start fresh here, right? So that's coming off the top. I mean, I don't think you would be starting fresh, but there is no fresh start, right? So it's like, bad luck. Clover in reverse, right over here. I just don't see this working out. I don't see this working out because I don't feel like we're being open enough with each other. That there's like, it feels like like there's always something kind of a thing. Like it's gonna be something. And almost like you know that there's always something. But I feel like it's because the sun in reverse that like people aren't revealing their true selves in the situation. Even though that there's no, obstacle with like coming together, it's like I feel like it's very quick. Like it's fast and it's push and pull. It's like hot and cold, this dynamic. And so maybe that's what, that's what attracts you, at the end of the day, right? Is this feeling, it's a magnetism. I think the challenge here is that maybe you don't know yourself, or you don't know what you want in the situation. You don't know what you're looking for, and I feel like maybe that's why it's difficult, because you think maybe this is what you're looking for and you just don't know it yet. This is exactly the energy that I'm getting, and you're just gonna get more every 5 minutes, Gene. Yeah. Well, I mean, 5 minutes is at least 5 minutes. Yeah. Look, this is so your situation. I think so. I think you've got it on the mark. She's just really. It's this sun in reverse. I'm telling you, the sun in reverse. It's this key in reverse. And you think the mountain's in reverse, like it should be good, but it's honestly, that's just a mountain pass. The mountains, you're still in the mountain range, but there's your key or whatever the key's here, it doesn't fit this lock. It doesn't fit this book. She's not revealing her one true self. And that's causing misfortune in this connection. And Fox energy is here. I feel like it's present for both because there's a certain curiosity on your end, and you're curious about it as much as she's being secretive, and that's what these secrets are alluding to, is this book. So there's something, and that's what the sun is saying as well. This could be like an option kind of thing for her, or just her wanting to have, like, I don't know, so feeling better about herself or some attention. I don't, it's not screaming like connection. You know what I mean? It's giving more like this game kind of energy. I don't like Clover in reverse. I don't like Clover in reverse. I don't like Sun in reverse. And Key in reverse is surely not a fit. Now the challenge on this other one is simply this one, right? It's simply you, knowledge of thyself, you know. But this is what I do, right? You gotta turn it. You gotta fix the energy, and you gotta start to study these things, and you gotta step into this awareness and step into self. Start to recognize the compass. Look, there's no mask. The game masks off, right? Mask down. Following the north node, the compass, right? Growing from the cycle of that death and rebirth in order to embrace a new situational awareness, to allow a new cycle to come in. Here's the thing, right? Whenever you have a different cycle, then you can't be in two places at once, is what I'm trying to say, right? Whenever you have it, when you're in the middle of another cycle, then you can't begin a new cycle, right? And so you must begin the journey, and it's going to feel like it's a really long journey, but it has to be, because in order for you to build this foundation, so that way you can follow this north nodal compass, that'll take you where you need to go, and that's that cycle of death and rebirth. So you got to go through the eclipse of death and walk through the nothingness in order to begin again and to be renewed, right? And so it's in this that you will find yourself, and there's no games here. There's no games over here. And so this is where I feel like this truth is at. And the new cycle was missing because you're hanging on to this, right? And so you can't start again because you haven't cleared this, I feel like. And so this is where this is hanging outside of the read until you bring it in and you say, I'm taking this. I'm choosing this path. I think you should, because you're going to have more of yourself for it, because she's not giving you what you need. And it's what you need in the connection at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And so I would take that, self-respect and that dignity, and I would, that's worth its weight in, gold in big measure. So, if she wanted you, then she'd be there, kind of a thing. But all this, this game playing and this back and forth, I think it's really pulling you away from your one true path. I think you've got, place to go, things to do, a person to grow into, and you gotta work. You're building this foundation, this stability of self over here, and you're embarking upon the attainment of the higher knowledge of the higher self and the one true self. So as you proceed, this is north nodal, and that's where you're supposed to go, and there's just no other way I can read it. This situation has the sun is success and it's in reverse. Key is an opening and it's in reverse. Obstacles may be cleared, but that's not. You also have fortune in reverse, right? And yet this book remains, right? And the key didn't work, and and it's dark in here because we can't make out what we're supposed to see. And it's bad timing. It's bad, circumstances. It's, luck is not on our side. And we're still curious about the crypt, And so I'm saying, just don't go in the crypt, right? Don't go grave robbing over here. Don't go chasing ghosts. Because I think that's what I'm gonna call this. That's what I'm gonna call that. Chasing ghosts. Chasing ghosts, my friend. That's your read. That's what I got for you. All right. Yeah. If you can't be clear, if you can't be straight shooting, you know, then obviously something else is, you know, in the mix. That's what that, you know, fox, ambiguity type of energy is coming out. So next on the list, let's take a look. Thank you for your question. Manipura chakra. Manipura chakra. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? What is Stojanovic hiding from me? I want to start a relationship with them, but I'm not sure if they're trustworthy. Not this one. I think this one. Always this one. You know, for these live reads, this is the one. This is... Get a little shuffle going. One more. You know, little camera, I knew you were going to do it. I think we all knew you were going to do it. But the question is why? It does remain why. But now we got a flow. I got a rhythm for you. Put this to a beat. I just like the quality. I mean, it is a sharper image, but yeah, the image is great. I like the image. Frustrating. Anyway, what is Stojanovic hiding? Want to start a relationship? Not sure if they're trustworthy. We have our doubts here. Taking a look at the situation. Yikes. Yikes forever. Okay. So maybe there is a challenge of like this faith or commitment that's puzzling about, right? We got the ring in reverse over here. At the top of the read, we have, I feel like they're leading with these deep feelings or intent, right? There's an aspect here of compass, so it seems like maybe they feel like their north node rests with you, like you're the direction they're meant to go in or meant to go with. But at the same time, I feel like with this ring in reverse, maybe even they feel on a level that you're not their final destination. All right. Let's see. We have star clarity with magnifying glass. So surely they feel like you are the right direction. And because of this, they're able to speak in a way that suggests a deep desire or connection. But they have you in a box, right? It's like they haven't opened their world to you, and they're not offering you all of themselves, right? They have you in a maze, but this is a game they're playing because they're not in one. The maze is for you. And these obstacles aren't really obstacles at all. Yes. With Ring in Reverse, it seems like it's not. They're not offering a full commitment, or you know what I mean. It's like they still like they look at you, but they look at others. That's how I can. That's the only way I can. Else I can put that. Yeah. So when they're throwing luck to the wind, it feels like it's meant to be. So they're going with it. You know what I mean? It's convenience. Convenience. Everything seems right. Everything's lining up with this. So they're going with it. They're going with the wind. Going with the way that the water wants to flow. You understand? Fish in reverse is good. It's not suggesting maybe others then. Less so. Less so. Ah. But snake in reverse too. We're kind of lacking a sexual aspect though. So I don't know. Maybe they're less attracted. Either they could be unattracted. I'm not seeing other people here. Maybe it's something, I don't know. Maybe it's something about your family or the position or the status or something like that. Something fits. Something fits. Something works here. But camera. Something's working here. We are chewing down this battery. %20. They're going with the wind. Usually this is a lustful energy with the snake. Obviously we all know snake, can have like a, manipulative kind of intense energy behind it as well. Fish is almost always other people in reverse. But we do have commitment in reverse as well. So I feel like they're not committed to the situation, but maybe it's not on account of other people, and maybe they don't have like other people on the side or anything like that, but their heart's not in it. I feel like maybe their heart's not in it, but I feel like this is a person who always has the right things to say, or knows what they're supposed to say, or everything comes to them like they know exactly what to say, and everything is pointing them in a certain direction and they're going with it, but their heart's not there. What's in the innermost? Self in reverse. This person doesn't know what they want. They don't know themselves. They have no knowledge of self. So if you don't know where you're going, if you don't know what you want, then you'll go with the wind and you'll just follow whatever comes along in life. This person maybe hasn't sat with themselves and really taken a look and seen what is or isn't an obstacle. Maybe they have no recognition over obstacles. I feel like this has come together very maybe easily or naturally. And yeah, there's a side that feels like everything clicks, and then there's another side where things don't make sense or things don't really add up. Um, because I wonder if this person is really present, is even really there on a level. These are my challenges with the scenario. Anything else for it? Scythe. Cut the connection. Cutting energy. Faith in reverse. I mean, loyalty reverse when it comes off the table. I feel like this individual is kind of an opportunist. Again, and so they're not giving you full commitment, and they're not really here in the present in the situation. I think they're an opportunist. This person's opportunistic, and you're just the latest opportunity. But this may be too much, a bit of a yes man. This could be somebody who's just looking to get ahead. That's what I have. That's what I have. One thing to be there, but it's another thing to be there, And those are two different things. We shouldn't get them confused. And the line is very fine for that one. This is what I have. Gamea, we have you on the board. And I don't know how much time we're at. Oh, damn. Shout out. We've probably got an hour 20 out of the mix. So we did pretty good. We've done pretty good. These I do. These lives are going to be on the page, so you're all good for that. You can come back to it, no worries. Check it out. Scrub back through it, and you'll be cool. You'll be cool. Definitely subscribe, and keep coming back. Keep coming back. I will have this camera thing worked out. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm very busy these days. I have a lot of work. So I can certainly afford to get this camera situation righted. I'm not really sure what the camera issue is, but it's sure annoying me. And I don't know. I like to have a really nice channel, so we're on a broadcast grade setup and brilliant microphone and everything. And this is a 5K camera. It just wants to be a little punk, don't you? Anyway. If we don't have that last question in the mix, then that's fine. User, well, we do have user JR. XX Gamea. Paging XX Gamea. You're next in the list. There you are. Did you post your question already? Hello. How are you? Great to have you over here on the Everything Tarot channel. We're happy to have you. Gene, you are the best. You're the best, and there is none better. There is none better. What are Hector's feelings towards her? Gotcha. Excellent. All right, let's take a look at Hector's feelings. Let's see what Hector's feelings are towards XX Gamea. or Gemia? Gemia? Beep. Beep. Man, it has literally been so long, you guys. It has been like, longer than that. Almost a year. Darn it. Long time. Maybe 8 months. Maybe like 6-8 months. A good stretch. A good stretch. A year, I know. My goodness. Feels like it. Feels like it. Feels like it's been a year. Missed y'all. Missed you guys. We need to run this channel up, you know what I mean? We need to... I have big vision. I know this is the one. We're in the place to be. 9 months. 9 months. Yeah, that's a long time. That's like a seriously long time. I've been doing a lot of so much. I've been coding, I've been doing AI, I've been working. I've got 2 jobs now. I've been working on the website. The website is live, by the way. I did want to get that out there. It's in the description as well. chatonfier.com, right? The proud kitten, Chatonfier. And, you know, we'll launch a whole brand off of that. You know, we're excited about that. Felon Royal and Chatonfier, but the booking page is right through there, so you can just click any of the banners. It'll take you right through to the booking page, and the website's basically a funnel for the Everything Tarot booking. So hop on Chatonfier, and you know, you can book your private reading. We love that. Keeps us reading cards with cards in our hands instead of doing other things in this world, which I would like to be. You know, I would just like to grow and grow and grow and be more and more present with you guys. So that is my that's my big dream. That's my big ask, is check out the booking page, like the stream, and, you know, maybe comment on the regular video, subscribe if you haven't already. You already know. Thank you for being here. This one fell off in my lap, right? New cycle in reverse, which is suggesting he can't start something with you. Is he already in commitment? Or he feels like it would never happen. Reluctance, to be sure. Camera, I will throw you into the tall grass, never to be found again. Into the lion's den, I will chunk you. I hear no complaints from the camera. Anyway, I love y'all. I love you guys. Gene, you're just, you make my day. You know that. Oh, you know what? I've never been worried about being monetized, and I don't think I ever will, just because tarot is, well, first off, this channel was never monetized, and second of all, you know, if we could get a live stream going and really hitting and hit the donations, and we can build out the booking, like, you've got Niko, you've got a reader here, and I love my model because I want to bring the reads to the people, right? And so it's like, you know, that's doing the work, you know what I mean? Giving readings and giving this goodness out, and pushing it out, elevating collective in a way that's like not taxing, you know, but only just lifting. And you know what I mean? It's like, you want to work with me, like, you know, invest in yourself, you know what I mean? So I can work with you, You know what I mean? That's a win-win, right? You know, rock with the live stream. That's a win-win. You know, lock arms with the Everything Tarot over here. Because what we are about is about positive readings. We're about positivity, about growth, about moving forward, about getting unstuck, about unraveling the, you know, the road to the higher self and the innermost. And we do that by, you know, a step at a time, a card at a time, and, you know, a reading at a time. And we all have something to learn from each other. And so these live streams are a great way to run up everything around that. And there's just not other, you know, I'm staying in my lane. I'm in my lane. You know, this is what I do. The channel's always grown and loved the best off of the live streams. Maybe it's what's meant to be. It's something special. Maybe I'll get into, you know, doing the collective, just pushing out videos, you know? But this is special, though. This is special because I get to talk to you guys, and I get to have, like, one-on-ones. And it's, I think that means something. I know it does. It means something to me. Anyway, I've seen this new cycle off to the edge, to the side, right? Hesitancy, community card here. So this could be obligations. Could be work. This is also what would people think. Luck wants to come out in reverse. There's the options here. So player energy is I used to have the bell. I used to have the bell app, and we'd hit the ding 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 for the you know, this is the T alert. Oh. You know, I am. If anything, I'm a ham. I love it. Key in reverse. See, the key's in reverse because of these other options right here. You got all these other options in the way, right? And it's just casting a negative aspersion, or, you know, a cloud, a shadow over everything, because these fishes in this community, always fishing. I feel like this person has a wandering eye, okay? Wandering eye spirit coming in. Fox, you know, curious, looking towards the community. Looking around, not looking at what's right in front of them, right? Not looking at this prize, this jewel, this gem that is thee. And stuck over here off in a, you know, it only comes back around, but I feel like it's hanging over. You know, you don't want to see that at the root. You don't want to see it, period, but not at the root. Oh, see, now this one. This is always like, you know, cut it off, right? But also on a sense of, this is a sexual card, and so this is like, you know, how do I want to put it delicately. You know, I know we're all adults. He just wants to get one out, you know what I mean? Here for a short time, not a long time. I think she's had it. I think Camera said, I'm done. Camera tapped out, y'all. Camera said no more. That is fair. Now that's around the expectancy of the battery. Yeah, she's not coming back. That's it. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. You know, I've been really disappointed by this camera today. I just want to say, for a not immodest investment, I'm very disappointed with the camera. I don't know if this battery situation might be a key or what, but yikes forever. But there's not a lot of good options in the webcam world, and you know, that just drives me nuts. It just drives me nuts, you know. But anyway, that is the reading that I have for you. As far as that scythe goes, it's suggesting a look. I got player energy. All right. Bad luck in the mix. I don't feel like this is a true and proper new cycle or new beginning. I don't. This is giving side piece energy. You know, they want to put you in a lineup or put you in a roster. Maybe is the kind of, you know what I mean. You going out for the team. You know, you showing out for the team at this rate. Is the kind of energy that I'm getting. I'm gonna pull another one. You can't see it, but I literally have dice in reverse. That's what came out. That's a bad. I feel like given the situation, it's like it's no gamble at all. I don't know. Either don't gamble with it, or it's not even a chance. That there is no chance. Like reverse is no and dice is chance, and that's no chance. And not that you don't have a chance, but I think you're just a squeeze in the situation. I'm just seeing a squeeze. All we got here is Fox and community. And then what's the result of that? You got Scythe, which is sowing oats. Fish, which is many or other people. Key in reverse, which is terrible, which is not which is no opening, because the key is an opening. And then we got Clover in reverse, which is just bad luck. And so right at the heart of the situation, we got dice in reverse, which is don't you know. In another sense, there's no risk of this going the right way. And that's just how I'm getting. But we did have, right off the gate, was a cycle or new beginning in reverse. Fell on the lap, which is outside of the read for me. So I feel like the new cycle wasn't even here to begin with, right? Which is kind of lining up with what I'm getting for chance in reverse. So this person's playing a game. That's all I feel like. They want some action. They're hot to trot. Anyway, I'm really sad that my camera died, because now I can't say goodbye to y'all in like the usual way. So, oh, it turned on again. Oh, it's at 3%. So maybe we can do like a little real quick just for me to say bye. That would be nice anyway. We'll try. Yeah. Anyway, just wanted to say that I love you guys. Thank you for rocking with us. And man, we'll buy another battery or whatever we need to. This was kind of impromptu, but I finally got some time together, and I got a lot of things rolling in motion, but I don't know. I know why I've been putting off getting onto this channel for so long. Because I love doing it. It's where my heart is. My heart's always with you guys. So whatever you're doing, make your day better than the last. Keep moving forward. Keep pushing. Keep growing, and keep loving. You know, because you know, the only thing higher than love, and I will share this, is faith. Right? Through faith, all things come. I used to think that it was through love all things would come, and it is true. But the only thing the thing I found higher than love, because sometimes love isn't enough. But I just want you to know that faith is. And that's where I'm going to leave it today. All right? So faith is enough. Y'all keep growing. Gene, I know you soaked up every bit of this. You are the absolute best, and I hope that you got a whole bunch of growth out of this, and that's what we're here for. And yeah, I'm so glad to have you as part of Collective, Gene. Oh, we do have one on the we got one on the hook. All right, user JR, I don't want to let you down. You're gonna have to deal with no camera. All right. We're gonna do this old school. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this like back in the day. All right. We're gonna do this like the Miss Cleo. You're just gonna have to rock with the audio. But the little GoPro, she's done. She's tapped out. She couldn't hang with the. She couldn't hang with the live stream with Everything Tarot broadcast. That's okay. That's okay. We still got room in the stable for now. That, or I'm gonna have to get that. Start warming up my that Facebook Marketplace app. I'm gonna put her out to pasture. Right? Is that what you want? Clearly. I don't know why you want to. You know, you have one job. Your only job in this whole world is to be a webcam for this Everything Tarot broadcast. And you can't do it. You can't do it. You let me down today. You let down a lot of people. GoPro camera. I was really I got you the media mod. You know, like, come on. Like, the media mod's not a, you know, like, come on, GoPro. I'm very disappointed. I don't think you understand. Alright. Use JR. I'm shuffling, alright? I want to be very, very narrative with what I got going here for you. Was CR forced into this commitment, or did CR choose it? Let's take a look. Was CR forced into this commitment, or did CR choose it? Well, I can't tell you what you want to hear. I wish I could. But I'm going to tell you everything that you don't want to hear. And that's just is what it is. They lost their faith in the situation. I was just talking about faith. They lost the faith. All right. Yeah, this situation was ended. It's cut at the root. I feel like now there could have been like some gossip or some friends at play here. There is a possibility there. There's something to that. It is in reverse though, so I feel like they did think about it. They're coming out in the upright, so they feel like they're standing up in their energy, or that this was something that they had to do for themselves. It just felt like things weren't working out, or that there wasn't a luck on this relationship. There wasn't a blessing here with luck, with Clover being in reverse. And so this is why they lost the faith, is because they felt like things were maybe too hard or too challenging, or they were looking for something more. And that something more is linked with growth. We have growth over here as well. That's sitting in reverse. And that's paired up with moon or cycles. And so it's just like things weren't changing. They didn't see new things coming. They didn't see things developing. They didn't see the progression of growth that they were expecting or anticipating. And so in their mind, they felt like they had to walk away, or they had to end this. I am seeing a potentiality for like a friendship, a friend's influence kind of a thing as well. But with it being in reverse, I feel like it wasn't, I wouldn't put it all on that. That there was, that they, especially with them coming out in the upright and showing up in the reading, that they did make this choice as well. This was a firm decision that they made. And there is an ending here at the root of the read, and we do see faith. And so faith was what I feel like ultimately knocked this connection back or down was faith. And so that's why I always say you got to find the faith. You know, the faith is the most powerful force that I'm aware of in the intangible, and it's through all things, faith. You know, faith begets all things, all the wisdom, all the strength, all the love, all the, everything that you need comes out of faith. And so tapping in, tuning in to, that belief system, and the lack thereof can absolutely rout anything. It could just crumble it, like turn a castle to sand, if you will. But this is what I'm getting. This is what I'm having here. This tree in reverse with the cycle. We just weren't seeing the growth and the progression that we had aimed it to be. Look a little deeper for you. That's on the exterior. That's where we're looking at, like, the physicality, or like things on the surface level. This one. Another key in reverse, deception. Maybe rooted with more cycles. This could be maybe discipline or something like that. Maybe they're looking for more discipline. Something about a mask. No mask. No deception. I feel like this was them being honest with themselves, and they really felt like that there was nothing here for them. That this wasn't getting them where they wanted to be. In their heart of hearts, they wanted, it's a player energy in the heart of hearts, all right? That's all I could say. As far as, I got the fish coming out in the center. And for me, that's like, this person ultimately just wanted to play the game and have like an opportunity of whatever they could find. They want an opportunity of whatever they could find. It could go two ways. It'd be either the discipline, or it could be like a lust thing. However one wants to read that. But so like in the inner, we're talking about, they truly felt that, one, that they felt this way, or that they were sure. Two, that there was no opening, or there was no opportunity. The key wasn't here, right? Key in reverse, like there wasn't the possibility for what it is that they wanted wasn't sitting in this situation. And then we have, now this could be due to a lack of like discipline, or that's primarily what I'm getting, though. That's primarily what I'm getting. That, or it's tending itself to a cyclical nature, and it's like because these same things kept happening, or because just of how things were, or it was like a loop that you guys might have been stuck on. And then we have in the heart of hearts, in the innermost, other people. It's going to be other people on that one. So that's tricky right there, because it just, whenever someone has gone that way and kind of like taken the other path, they took the fork in the road, they've moved on. They've moved away. They're wanting to play the game. When they want to play the game and they have a lust for the game, and just want to play, players want to play, and then so that's a different type. That's a whole different type vibe at that point. We're no longer in builder energy. we're in, swimming away, mixing and a mingling. So that's what I have for it. All right, that's what I got back. That's the heaviest part of doing these reads. I don't want to be. No one wants to be the bearer of bad freaking news. I'm Mr. Positive at the end of the day. But the most positive thing is that you could get some clarity on the situation, and you could read between the lines, and you could see through, and maybe into someone's mind, but potentially deeper past that back to yours. So you could find that right alignment, consciousness, and awareness to get you thinking right, thinking clearly, and thinking properly, and realizing that you didn't need that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, honesty is the best policy when it comes down to it. If we could have more clarity, then things would at least be like, we would have that closure that we need. You know what I mean? To resolve things in our heads. And so hopefully that could be this, or this could be that for you, and that you can level up off of this, and at least you can like close the books, if you will, and zero everything out. So you'd be like, all right, you know what I mean? Like, let it go. But nothing but love. All right, keep coming back. I want to read for you and see, and have your next positive question come out and be like, well, what does love have in store for me for the rest of the year? And then get some advice for that rolling forward. That's an excellent question. Bring that to the next stream. You know what I mean? Start chewing on that, and we'll engage in more growth and mental creometry as we engage and embark on this beautiful voyage that is the Everything Tarot channel live stream, live show. So love, blessings to y'all. Absolutely. Keep growing, keep loving. Hold on to that faith. Find that faith. Turn over every rock until you got her and never let it go. All right, this is Niko, the Sun Leo V. Mr. Nick the Sack, the love is back and never left, where love is what we never lack and know the best. There it is. That's what I was looking for. You guys, it's been a pleasure, a plum-pleasing pleasure, and a privilege. We'll catch you on the next one. I want to put out a schedule, but I'm not that organized. So y'all bear with me, okay? I got 2 jobs, and I gotta figure out this GoPro. But anyway, at the very least, sometime I'm gonna try to schedule it so you could see it on the channel, and we'll have a day set, and you'll have like at least a day in advance or something. I want to give you a little bit of time and not just like pop out, but we'll do our very best. You do your very best, and I shall continue to do mine. Y'all be well. Take care.